أكتر من برا. في حرقة بقلبي موجعتني أكتر من الحرق اللي برا.
Saeed doesn't know if it was a mortar or a rocket that hit her family's truck, engulfing her and several of her children in flames.
شفت الموت أشكال ألوان، تمنيت الموت، بس بعدين وقت شفت أولادي صرت أقاوم كرمال أولادي، إني بدي ضل عايشة كرمالهم.
All she remembers is hearing screams as she regained consciousness. It continued for months as she and her children lay in an ill-equipped hospital near Damascus while the civil war raged. She spoke on condition of anonymity, fearing for her family's safety. Inara, an organization in Lebanon, is funding their reconstructive surgeries.
The phenomena of these new wars, which have no front line, and where the majority of the wounded are civilians, is the wounded family.
Dr. Hassan Abu Siti, who's the head of plastic and reconstructive surgery at the American University in Beirut, works with Inara and UNICEF.
Raison d'etre is to try to alleviate the suffering, to keep in mind that the war for the wounded never ends.
According to UNICEF, twice the number of children were killed in Syria in 2017 than in 2016. In the first 2 months of 2018 alone, 1,000 children were reportedly killed or injured in intensifying violence. Children with disabilities are among the most vulnerable within Syria and in neighboring host countries like Lebanon. They're facing exclusion, neglect, and a lack of access to basic services. The UN says Syria is not a place people can go back to at this point in time. Hussein is one of 600 Syrian refugee children at the Rahma Rehabilitation Center in northern Lebanon. Some of the children have war injuries, others were born with genetic issues. When the Syrian war began, Hussein was still recovering from several operations, including open heart surgery. His mother Fatma said he had trouble walking and often coughed up blood as they fled the fighting near homes.
His father and I didn't have a car, only a bicycle. So he took the young kids and I carried Hussein on my back. When it's necessary, a mother becomes a lion, even stronger than a lion, a tiger.
They will remain in Lebanon, she says, until there's a future for her kids in Syria.
When I won't be afraid, when I have to go to work, or my husband has to go to work, or when I'm asleep, that something will happen to destroy me and my children.
Mohammed has 2 grandchildren and 4 children, including her 15-year-old son, Abdel Hadi.
It's very difficult. I have to change him and bathe him and carry him all the time. He can't walk. He can't sit like other children.
They live off the wages of her eldest son, who's a laborer. She says they are all living on the brink.
There's no water, there's no electricity, there's nothing. We have nothing. Our village is totally destroyed. If we want to take cover, there's no shelter. There's nothing.
Who's going to take care of him, she asks. There's nobody. All of Syria is destroyed. Courtney Kealy, Straight Talk.